My name is Karina. I was born and raised in Mexico City. I was born in a very loving family, my two parents, my sister, and now a loving husband. My background actually is, I majored in organizational psychology. I did some training as a personal coach, life coaching, business coaching, and once that I discovered yoga, I've been teaching yoga for 3.5 years in Dubai, and in Mexico it was like a part-time job for another almost 3 years. I think you never forget the moment that you realize that you fell in love with yoga. Even though that you have practiced before in different classes or with different teachers, the moment that you realize that that is the practice that you want to do, you will never forget. So I've always been like the hippie of the family. I'm not into sports. And my mother, since I was a teenager, always suggested, you know what, I think that you would be good in yoga. Why don't you try? And it will help you to stretch, and you're flexible. Blah, blah. And I started going to classes even with my mom. I was still in college. I liked it. I found finally a sport because I had the idea that it was a physical activity. And then when I graduated college, I couldn't pay because I have a debt of my college. I couldn't pay classes anymore. But because I was so into it, I bought some videos and I did it on my own until I memorized the class. I had like 3-4 different videos. I practiced every day. When I was able to pay for classes, someone by chance that knew me recommended a yoga teacher. And once I had his first class, I finally realized what it meant to do yoga. It was a completely different experience. The way that he made me move my body, learn from myself, the feeling after the practice, it was completely different than after you do a workout. So I knew right away that is the feeling I wanted to pursue from now on. Well, my first training back in Mexico, it was a 2-year training in Hatha, but based in the Iyengar philosophy and system. So that helped me to learn a lot about the alignment. And then after that, I did a second training, but this one, it was in Vinyasa and Ashtanga. I think because of that order especially, I realized the importance to prepare the body, especially if you're in a mixed class and as a beginner, and then allow them to flow and learning the breathing and challenging even into more challenging poses. So what I incorporate is mixed classes, trying to get the best of them in the 3 aspects, the flowing, the challenge, and the importance of the hatha and the alignment. According to the purpose that I have for each class, I try always to prepare the body, then I make sure that they have a good alignment, then I give them a flow so they can feel the breathing incorporate into the movement, and then I go to a relaxation before Shavasana. I believe that there are special places in the world that have different qualities, and put them all together, it creates a perfect environment. Bali is one of them. Bali has the beauty of the nature. You're surrounded by an ecosystem that it's amazing, that you're in touch with nature, like with bare feet, and you can touch it with your hands, you can listen, you can smell. All your senses are connected with your environment. You have a special kind of energy that comes from the culture, from the people, that they have a kind nature. So having those qualities all together creates a special atmosphere. And Oneworld Retreat, it's even a microsystem inside it, being secluded, not so far away from town. It gives you the perfect atmosphere to have all those qualities that Bali can provide, being so close to nature, being with the kindest staff that it will always take care of you, to use that energy in your favor and nourish your body during your practice. What it makes it unique in Oneworld Retreat, it's exactly the way that the staff, every single one of them, will have a smile on your face. There is no difference the way that they treat me and the rest of the people that will join during the retreat. The staff pays extra attention to every detail, every second in the time that you're here. From the smile when they receive you and you come in, the attention that they will give you when they take your food, the way that they talk, the way that they look at you. They look at you, they really look at you. And apart from all the details that are part of their job, like the cleaning, the organizing, everything is set up for you feel as peaceful and as relaxed as you can be. It depends, the way that I designed the retreats, it has to depend on the topic and the people that will be joining. And having mixed levels, having beginners, because you also want them to experience a good beginning of their yoga practice. What I try to do is to build a foundation in the asanas that they're going to practice along the classes that they're going to have during the day, morning and evening. I will try to awaken in them different qualities of elements that you have around you, like the element of earth, the element of fire and water, that they can experience through their body, through the practice of asanas. And at the end, I hope that they just at least feel that they learned something from themselves. It's not from me. They are the ones that are practicing and they're experiencing from their body. Well, if you're new to yoga, what I will tell you is that you're in the perfect place, especially Oneworld Retreat, being in Bali, surrounded by nature, excluded by all the noise and in contact with your own inner self. It makes the perfect environment for you to learn, but also be in this amazing energy of kindness from everyone, not only the staff, but also the instructor that it will take care of you. Also learn from the people that will be near you, and just give yourself time and learn from your experience. What makes it special and unique being 1 week, I think it starts with their own decision of having 1 week for themselves. Instead of deciding, oh, I will take a coffee and then I will go to work and then I will go take one yoga class during the week or 2 times a week, having the decision of giving themselves the time that they deserve, by itself it's a huge difference. And when you're here in Bali for the whole week, you're just taking care of your body the way that you should be taking care of your body in daily basis. But here you make it easier. You learn how to do it. They help you with their amazing energy and their kindness. It awakens in you this wellness state of being that you want to share with everyone. And the practice, it will keep you just focused on the present moment, and that's what you want to go back to, enjoying life in the present moment. And I hope that everyone gives themselves an opportunity to take this time for themselves. I think it's a perfect time to learn how we can be well, we can be good, feeling good with ourselves when we get back home. I think that who will benefit from this retreat is whoever is willing to open his heart, his mind, to allow themselves be guided by someone, in this case myself, to be treated and guided with love and compassion. And when you receive that and you let yourself go, once that you feel it, you learn from it, and then you can share that with others. In whatever action you do, it's not only in your practice, but in your attitude, in your state of mind, in your state of being. My philosophy is that every time that you do something from your heart, serving others, It is the greatest quality that you can work with. It's the most noble profession. And by doing that, by experiencing that, it makes you a better version of yourself. So I try to apply that in my own personal practice, and it's the only way that I can share that with others when I'm leading them in their, or sharing my practice with them. I believe that serving is the most honorable and noble profession. And when you do it with love and you find that in yourself, it's the only way that you can give that to others. And that's what I feel when I'm teaching or leading others or sharing my personal practice with them. So I feel that I'm being a better version of myself when I'm expressing that way and when I'm serving others that way.